Behold, Froggit Hell. What will you do, sans Undertale, when you are crushed by the might of 1,000 fly? Undercards is a game that I've recently gotten addicted to, and am seriously considering spending a lot of money on. As the name implies, it's an Undertale card game, except that's not entirely true as it also has Deltarune cards and Undertale yellow cards, but you get the idea. Despite having been out for quite a few years now, it still manages to maintain a pretty active and loyal player base. During good hours, it tends to see about 100 people, and it lowers down a bit more at night. So then, how does the game work? Well, it's thankfully not very complicated and actually pretty easy to get into. When you start the game, you'll have to make a deck. You choose a soul and some of the free monsters already given to you. Each soul has a passive, which can range from dealing 1 damage to the most damaged enemy monster every turn, or getting a discount on a monster every other turn. Each monster costs a certain amount of gold to play, which you get more and more of each turn as the game goes on. Every monster card has damage and HP. If your monster card has more damage than the enemy monster has health, you can kill it. However, when your monster attacks, the enemy monster card will also attack your card and do their set amount of damage, meaning that your cards can't just attack each other for free. If you want your card to live when you attack, it has to have more HP than the damage of the enemy monster card you're attacking. Most cards also have special ability that they can use. Easily the most important card ability in the game is Taunt, which prevents you from attacking the opponent until that card is either dead or silenced. Some abilities let you silence the abilities of other monsters, some let you summon more cards on the board, and some can even contain monsters within them. The card type other than monsters are spell cards, which are powerful cards that can easily turn the match in your favor. Spell cards are cards that can only really be used once unless it's said otherwise. When you use a spell card, its ability is triggered instantly. The abilities can range anywhere from instantly killing a monster but taking damage, to giving one of your cards taunt, to setting a monster's stats. My all-time favorite card has to be the Well, which lets me draw a random Undertale yellow legendary after every turn if I pay 1 gold. And if I manage to draw Starlo, well... So then, what are the downsides of this game? Well, as you could probably tell, each card has a rarity, with some having much more powerful effects the rarer they are. Which means that if you're starting out, games can be sorta unbalanced. Don't get me wrong, in my experience the game at least tries to match you with other new people when you're starting, but due to the fact that the game doesn't exactly have crazy player numbers, it means that you're not always going to get a balanced game. But that's not to say that it's impossible to win against a high level that has much stronger cards. Because even at lower levels, there's still many weaker cards that can nullify the effects of stronger cards and make them practically useless. Believe it or not, I've actually won a few games against people who are hundreds of levels above me and running much stronger cards. Plus, you most likely won't have weak cards for very long. I've only been playing for a few weeks and I already have quite a few legendary cards of my own, only 2 of which I've gotten from opening card packs, with the rest of them having been crafted. If you want to get more cards, most of the time you'll be opening card packs. Undertale and Deltarune packs cost 100 gold, with Undertale yellow packs costing 200. Yes, the match currency gold and the gold used to open packs are different. Thankfully, gold can be earned in a variety of ways completely for free. You can get it from leveling up, to getting daily rewards, and from the friendship system. That last one definitely being the fastest way. The friendship system is where your cards will level up after getting a certain amount of XP each game. When they reach a certain level, you'll get rewards, which can either be gold, dust, or card packs themselves. Let's say that you've been opening a bunch of card packs, you keep getting duplicates and can't seem to get lucky whatsoever. Well, you can actually break down your duplicate cards for dust, and when you have enough dust, you can craft cards. If you have enough dust, you can craft any card in the game except for DT rarity cards. A lot of the fun in the game comes from experimenting and making decks with different cards. Like this one, that can turn any monster on the board into a worm. No, I'm not joking, this is real. Or, they never expect the 3rd Sarobot. The game is really fun, and I've been having a great time with it. The small learning curve and the fact that it's, well, Undertale-themed makes it a lot more appealing to me than most of the other competitive card games I've tried to get into in the past. Seriously, if any of this seems appealing to you, don't be afraid to give it a try. Please. Please do. I'm tired of getting absolutely slammed by level 1000s using Clover and every other legendary in the game. I want fair competition, please!